Right, she told you so herself. You're not to blame. You can't give someone a miscarriage just by shouting at them.
But stress won't have helped, will it? And she's known about me and Jay for ages.
Layla, it's not your fault that she lost her baby.
Said some horrible things to her, you know. Told her that she was a danger to herself and to the baby, and... Oh, I don't know, she really wanted to be a mum, didn't she?
Yeah, well, you really wanted her husband. You know, you're lucky that she just wants you out of the business, because if it were me, I'd have torched the place with you in it.
Well, she might as well have done. Without her cash, it's game over, innit?
Well, that was a waste of money. If I'd known the bride was sleeping with her husband's brother, I'd never have ordered these in advance.
It's Pete. Wants to live to work.
I'm the same. Every time the phone goes, I hope it's Ross.
Yeah, as if he'd bother.
He spends his life glued to his phone, and then when we need to hear from him... Here, present for you.
Haven't got room for him, have I?
Well, I don't want Debbie gurning at me every time I look at them. The woman who broke my son's heart and won't let me see my grandson.
What if she did? What if she changed her mind about Moses?
Hell would freeze over first. We spent so much time together when she was in hospital. I miss him, James.
Let me see what I can do.
Well, I won't hold my breath.
If I'd been so angst-ridden about the memorial service, I might have remembered to book the taxi to pick him up from the hospital.
Well, it could have been a lot worse.
Well, yes. I suppose it could.
Dad, I am so sorry.
It's a disgrace. Feral teenagers roaming the streets, assaulting pensioners.
I'll call the station, see how the investigation's going.
And you suppose the Keystone cops could possibly capture these harridans? I'm sure Houghton's finest would do their best.
Once you start thinking that way, they've won.
They've won already. They've robbed me of my property. How could I defend myself against a pack of teenage girls?
The last thing you should do is provoke these people.
They could have been carrying weapons, knives.
I let these young women rob me of my property. Like the old fool I am. I've reached the 7th age of man. Sans eyes, sans teeth, sans dignity.
What's that in Moira's hair?
Confetti, I think. Anyway, Emma and I thought you might like them.
Right, well, thank you.
Very, you look shattered. It's because we are.
Kids woke up in the night at about 2 o'clock with a sickness bug. It was like the exorcist up there.
Right. Moses okay?
He's fine, for now.
You ready, mate?
Yeah. Are you gonna be okay on your own?
Yeah, well, I'll have to be better.
So, 3 kids in the business. Somebody's going to have to give.
Yeah, well, if it carries on like this, it'll be my sanity.
Listen, Emma managed really well when you were in hospital. I know she's not exactly your first choice.
Oh, she's not getting her hands on Moses again.
But if it was both of us, if I was around as well, just to give you guys a break.
Oh, for God's sake, I only just got him down.
If he stays, he's going to get sick like the others. And you are going to need some time together. You haven't exactly got off to the best of starts, eh? Go on. Please, let us help.
Well, I don't want them left alone together. It's only until my 2 are better.
Yeah, sure.
Cheers, lad.
All right.
Writing your speech. Better late than never, eh?
Can't let me feel any worse than I already do.
That's how Amelia feels it's bothering me. You knew she wanted you there.
She knows what to earn a living.
If you're gonna lie, do it properly, Dan. She collared Kane. Asked him why he forced you to work when you're supposed to be in church.
Great.
You promised when Jesus the goldfish died that you weren't gonna let her down again.
What, you've never let anybody down, ever?
I'll put that down to stress just this once. Say anything like that to me again and you'll be eaten through a straw.
Sorry.
If this is what trying to save lives does to you, I'd rather have you as your flaming lily-livered self. Nobody could have saved her. Except for God, who must have been having a duvet day. You were there for Ruby, man, when it mattered. In our last few minutes on Earth. And, yeah. That's gonna take some getting over. I do know. Please try and be there for your little girl, Dan.
I thought your granddad would come back with a thick ear. But no, he turns up with my favourite baby. Yes, he does.
He needs that much stuff for one night.
Actually, he's stopping for a bit longer than that.
Yeah, just until Debbie's two get over this vomiting bug.
Right, I'll take this lot, shall I? Up to you run.
Please. And then if he can't settle, he's coming in with you.
Do you want to run that one by me again?
Yeah, I promised Debbie we'd share the care, the two of us, so, your mum offered me a run.
Then he's not driving back to the caravan every night. Used to be a dab hand at the nappies, your father.
Right. It's not weird at all.
Here, grab your nephew. Just hold him while we get Ross's room sorted. He won't explode.
Right.
I haven't got time for this.
As you know, I've been dealing with some issues.
You and me both.
Yeah, and by the way, I'm terribly sorry to hear about you and Megan.
Well, that makes two of us. What the hell's all this?
Oh, it's elderflower and honey cordial.
Bee bunting.
More like wasps on a rope. Have you been making this in my factory?
Yes, because Rishi said it was fine. There he is.
Did he now?
Well, they'll pay you when they've made their first sales. It's all in the business plan.
Yeah, this is actually just one of my flavours, Jay.
So these issues I've been dealing with, well, I've sorted them and I'm great now, so I'm free for any part-time work.
Delighted to hear it.
Well done, you. I'll keep your details on file. I want a full explanation. Business plan, on my desk, this place put back to how it was before you leave the building tonight. Understood?
It's just that you do need more staff, because the girls, they keep working late, don't they?
Take care of yourself.
Laurel, stay here.
Oh, yeah, whatever.
Jay, word, please.
How's Praise, Dad? Breakfast in bed this morning?
Laurel, are you okay?
Yeah, no, I'm fine.
That was bang out of order, that. I know he's got a lot on his mind, but there's no excuse for that.
Yeah, well, the timing could have been better, but at least I asked.
Oh, listen, I know it's short notice, but we've got some work if you want it.
What, I do?
Yeah, no, we've been let down by an agency, and we need some promotional stuff this afternoon, so we'll pay cash.
Well, I'm your woman then.
Great.
Oh.
Made my decision. End of.
Laurel isn't just an ex-employee. She's a neighbor, a friend who's had problems. We have responsibilities.
Turn it in.
Responsibilities you choose to ignore.
She's not getting a penny from me. I have been fleeced by women once too often.
Which is why you've taken so much trouble to hide your assets. Assets your soon-to-be ex-wife is entitled to by law.
She is no saint, all right? All this stuff about wanting to work in the family business. She only came back there so she could look good when she was divorcing me.
Sensible girl. Unlike Layla, she wouldn't take it lying down. That's why she chose to fight. I lost my son because of her. Would be poetic justice if it didn't mean I'll get to see my grandson once in a blue moon. The stress, the lies, the fortune you've squirreled away.
I don't need this now.
You've taken everything from Megan, and you'd cast her aside without a penny. You're a disgrace. You brought nothing but shame on this family. Until you change your ways, you're no longer my son.
Oh, Ross hates it when you touch his stuff.
Yeah, well, Ross isn't here, and your dad needs the room.
And if he turns up in the middle of the night?
We'll cross that bridge when we come to it. He left his phone?
No, that's his old pay-as-you-go phone. It's got messages from Don on. It's the ones he won't delete.
If he meant to go, this would be the first thing he'd take. He'd never leave this behind, not if he could help it. Granny Clegg, are you kidding me?
My dad actually reckons our Belle's heading for world domination through soft drinks.
Well, I'll tell you what, last time I picked Lisa up, I went in and she had a bottle by her chair. You don't even want to know what went in that.
Why have you chosen these pictures? I've actually got my eyes shut on that one.
I know. It's some kind of naff peace offering from Emma.
Well, why is it not in the bin?
Well, because I hadn't had time to go through my own. Anyway, it's not like it's James's fault his ex is a psycho.
Psycho's got her hands on Moses again.
Well, I've made James promise that they won't be on their own together. You know, me and Pete, we need some time.
Has it all kicked off? I thought it was taking it a bit too well.
I wish it had. Keep waiting for him to scream at me and throw things, but just pretending like nothing's happened.
Yeah, well, it did. And with his brother, he won't have forgiven or forgotten. Every time he looks at you, he's going to be thinking of you and Ross.
All right, don't start.
The longer you leave it, the worse it's going to get. You need to get this sorted sooner rather than later.
It's an old phone.
With Donna's voice on it. If the house was on fire, that's what he'd save.
Yeah, but he's had other things on his mind. One of them is sitting on my knee.
No.
Hello.
Something isn't right.
Look, he did the same thing last time you legged it. He left everything but his cash card.
And his phone.
He knows the damage he did, yet he disappears again.
Well, he might have thought, after what he did, that there's not much worth coming back for.
Finn, he might have had words, but he knows we'll always be here for him. You, me, and his mum.
Wherever he is, he must have heard about the crash. For all he knows, we could be dead.
And Debbie. He'd be worried about her, too.
I've got a bad feeling about this. Ross is in trouble.
Oh, he's always in flaming trouble.
No, it's different this time.
Don't do it to yourself, love. Wherever he is, he won't be worried about you.
Same mother always knows. It all makes sense now. All adds up. Something terrible's happened to my boy.
Bank card, checkbook, business cards. I don't need any of them anymore.
You don't have to do this.
When you were having sex with my husband over my desk...
I am not proud of myself.
Did you ever think of the irony? I mean, a wedding planner who goes for married men. If you want to arrange a happy event, you better speak to my colleague, because I am out of here.
It's you who I want to see. Time for coffee, Layla.
I'll leave you to it.
If you'd done that in the first place, we wouldn't be standing here. So, that's it? The end of an era?
I prefer to think of it as the start of my new life. And the best thing is, I don't have to sit there watching her texting, pretending I don't know. Sometimes I would have to sit on my hands to stop myself smacking her.
You would have been well within your rights.
I wouldn't give her the satisfaction. Plenty of other ways to skin a cat.
Hey, you know, she'll struggle without you.
Oh, she'll soon be back in a diamante thong, twerking for small change.
That's the spirit. What about my son?
It's all in hand.
You need good legal advice. A forensic accountant. I've had a chat with my solicitor.
No, it's okay. I've got my own. Any time now, Jail realises assets have been frozen. His days of hiding cash are over.
Well, please tell them to send me the bill. It's the least I can do.
You are a good man, Rishi.
Shame you can't say the same thing about my son. Anything you need, anytime, call me. Yeah? Good.
What are kids?
They both spark out. I reckon they'll sleep it off.
When you text, I thought something had happened.
Well, no, I just wanted to have a chat. I know now your dad's got Moses. Maybe we'll actually manage to get to bed at the same time. And stay awake. I don't think I can wait till bedtime.
Debs, you've just got out of hospital.
And we never had a proper wedding night. Pete, we haven't been on our own since I got out of hospital. Which means that we're not actually properly married yet.
I'm sorry, but the kids could be down any minute.
Oh, come on. When has that ever stopped us? Pete, we need to get over this.
There's nothing to get over.
Oh, come on. You know that that's a lie. Here. Tell you what. Chuck it at me, I deserve it.
I'd never do anything like that to you.
Pete. I need you to talk to me. Tell me how you feel about what I've done to you.
You already know that.
How do I know? When you won't even look at me. Talk to me, touch me. Pete, if you don't want me, if you don't love me, I need to know.
But I married you, didn't I? Do you know what? I need a proper drink.
Oh, hi. Thank you for being here. You get it? Bee, honey? I do.
You don't mind my +1, do you? School holiday childcare crisis.
Actually, we don't mind. As long as you promise to take the taste testing seriously, okay? We want marks out of 10.
Okay. We've got real bees. No, we don't. But if this goes well, then who knows?
Amazing things are bees.
I mean, the beneficial properties of honey are well documented, but did you know they have their own social networks, just like we do?
It's fascinating.
Yeah, you should do a vlog about it and we can put it on our website.
That's an idea.
Yeah, well, we've done market research and it showed us that this is our most popular flavour, but we do have others in the range and we're going to be offering regular clients discount. So if you want to take a look at the pub...
Yeah, well, I'll see what I can do, but soft drinks aren't the top of Diane's agenda at the moment.
But she's struggling on like the trooper she is. Well, we all are, aren't we?
Despite the valve-shaped hole and everything.
She's with my mummy now. Did you know?
Ladies and gentlemen, gather round. It's beginning. I appreciate you guys coming, okay?
Granny Clegg's inaugural cordial.
Buzz to you too.
Are you being a bee?
There's no flies on you, is there? Do you get it? Flies, bees.
They want you out there.
Yeah, in a minute.
My dad's there and he's yours.
Yeah, I know. Why do you think I'm in here?
Don't you want to buzz for them?
No, I'm just a little bit scared.
They'll laugh at you.
No. No, I'm just a little bit scared. You know, the first time I set foot in this village, I was dressed like this.
You look really pretty.
Thank you very much. But all I had was my costume. It's pretty much the same now.
You've got a family now. And me. And Leon.
Do you know what? You're quite right. You are quite right. And you know what they say? It's not where you start, it's where you finish, isn't it?
Mummy said life's just one big adventure, so don't be scared.
And most important
You ready then?
Ready. We're going to buzz together.
Tomorrow, today. I give you Granny Clegg's elderflower honey bomb.
Morning. Whoa. Good afternoon. Do you want to try some? Try some? Lovely.
You're wasting your time. The phone proves nothing. You'll laugh about this in a few months when he walks through that door, larger than life, twice as cocky.
There's something wrong. I know it.
Yeah, well, he nearly broke me the last time. We ended up losing the phone, remember? Don't fall for it, Emma. It's about time he realised it just isn't all about him.
His car's been impounded. Left at the station weeks ago.
So what? It's a rust bucket held together with string. He probably thought it was cheaper than scrapping it.
Why can't you see what's in front of you?
You are making out like I don't know my own son.
Wherever he is, he's not taking his wallet.
All we had to do was hold your hand.
All his credit cards, his driving licence, cash.
How's he going to manage without them?
He'd need money, wouldn't he? Wherever he was.
His current account's not been touched
Since when?
since the day he went missing.
No money, no credit cards, no cash. Oh, God. I told you I could feel it. There's no other explanation. He's dead.
Well, the search goes on for the UK's first barbecue champ Friday night at 9, but next tonight, things are about to get nasty for Jason in Coronation Street.